Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing absolutely great. So today I'm here to talk about a very interesting topic and something which I do on a regular basis, and that is marketing of an event or event marketing, whatever you may call it. So this is like a very vast topic because it's got a lot of things under it, but I'm gonna like briefly talk about the topics because we have a short span of time, and then you can probably deep dive on those topics and then reach out to me if you have any queries or concerns. Okay, so let's get started now. In a layman language, if I want to like organize an event, my I obviously want my event to be successful. I want, by successful I mean I would want more people to engage with my event. I want to have like whoever is my target audience, I want to make sure that they attend my event and engage with it. So those are the things which are very important. So for that to happen, it's very important to brand your event really well, because if you brand it, it just stands out. It stands out in the market and people will remember it. I still remember we did an event 2 months back on our brand of views, and it was like we made it a complete usifying event because we branded it so well. We did like different things, all very creative, and then even like after months, people do remember it, like with the brand, like they associate the event with the brand so well, and that is a sign of success to me because that means it really like it fulfilled our purpose, because every event you plan also has a purpose, right? Like without a purpose you don't really organize an event. Like it could be an online event like a webinar, or it could be an offline event like a workshop, conference, campaign, um anything absolutely. So seminar or anything. So any event you plan should have a purpose. The purpose could be anything. It could be like you want to engage more customers, you want to generate more leads. It could be whatever is your purpose. So make sure you have a purpose before you organize an event. Okay, and as I mentioned, there are a lot of different types of events. Like you have online events and then you have offline events. Online events are mainly your webinars, which are very easy to organize, and it's easy to reach a wider audience. And considering the COVID era, it's mostly webinars and online events which are going on, though off late we are very lucky that we're having a lot of offline events as well. And when talking about physical events or like offline events, we have like conferences, we have award ceremonies, we have workshops, we have trade shows, we have campaigns, we have different things which we could do offline. And obviously the offline events need more planning, need more arrangements, need a proper plan, though both needs plan, but the offline events definitely needs more time and understanding to plan the event in a better way, right? And these events are basically required to or organized in order to engage customers, right? It could be anything. You just want to make your customers happy. So in terms of event marketing, so it's just not like when you talk about organizing an event, it's just not about planning that event and once the day of the event is like the event is over and then it's done. It's not like that. So it's actually involves three different stages. It's like before the event there's one stage, then it's during the event, and then there's after the event. Okay, so three different stages, and that's actual event marketing wherein you plan things for different stages. Okay, so before the event, when I say before the event, it's like just letting the audience know, like creating a buzz around the whole event, like kind of creating a buzz around registrations, online registrations, offline registrations, then update people about the registrations. So obviously if you have an event, you would have your web page, sort of create a buzz around it, share more photos, images. Maybe there are some guests, special guests who are coming in, share their photos, your sponsors, whoever is sponsoring your event, like talk about your sponsors on your website, and then also like have a countdown on the registration, a countdown time, which that also creates a lot of buzz. And whatever you do, share it, make sure you share it on other social media pages so that it reaches a wider audience, right? So and constantly update every day, like till the event day, about whatever is happening, whatever's coming. So this sort of creates a buzz. And if you have like contests or anything of that sort which is surrounding the event or on the day of the event, you can talk about that as well. So that kind of creates excitement amongst the audience. So we do that a lot of times, and that really creates a lot of buzz. And on the day of the event, obviously you can post a lot of things on social media. These days you can live stream everything. So if you have the permission, and if it's compliance, abides by the compliance team, then you can go with the social media, uploading them on the videos on social media. You can share images on social media and then share stories, reshare them and stuff like that. Post event, you can also post event, it's also very important. It's just that it's really wrong that the event is over, everything is over. That's really untrue, because post event is very important, because you kind of like create a question and answer session and create a feedback from your client, you know, from the people around, asking them how was the event, did you like it, take the feedback from them. So that it's very important for the feedback for you to help in your next event, which is the next event, whatever you plan. It's very important that you take the right feedback, whatever it is, and then work on it, because you know it's always a learning experience. No matter how successful or unsuccessful the event is, it's always a learning. Whatever you do is a learning. So make sure you take the points and then you use it and understand it and help it build your next event in a better way. So it's it's a full task. Okay, it's just like pre, during and post the event. So you need to like plan everything. And also, you know, you meet post event, you also need to just weigh, like measure whatever your objectives or the purpose of the event was, and what's the outcome. Is it balance? Is it what, did you meet your targets? Is your target achieved? Is this what you wanted? And measure it against, you know, the objectives you created. So that's very important. And then if there is areas of improvement, work towards it in your next event, right? Next, it's important to write down an event marketing plan. It's very important to do that. And basically it's very important to have a roadmap of how the event is going to be like, and how to engage the audience. Like ultimate aim, if you want to like get people to attend your event, what's the roadmap to create? So you need to plan that very well. For that, you would require a plan or a, you know, summary about what you want about the event, and then set goals and objectives for the event. Understand who's your target audience and what you would do to attract that target audience, right? And then there's marketing mix, and obviously budget. It's very important. So every event has budget, big or small. You need to work around the budget in the best way possible, so that you get maximum outcome, like you spend well, but at the same time there's a return on investment against the expenditure, right? So it's very important to that. It's very important that you have your objectives, and make sure, like in plain and simple language, you have objectives, and make sure that you have a plan so that you achieve that objective. At the end of the day, you should be like, you know, okay, our purpose is fulfilled. So that's the whole aim of your event, right? That's what it should be, right? And set smart objectives. Okay, just smart, it's measurable, okay, it's achievable, and it's relatable, and it's time bound. It's very important, relevant and time bound. So it's very important to set smart objectives, because if it's not smart, like if it's not tangible and stuff like that, um it doesn't really, you know, it's very vague. Yeah. So a smart objective could be like, I would want at least 10% of my existing clients to attend the event. Like it's like, it's measurable, and timed, like time bound and time driven, and yeah, it's like that, right? It's relevant as well. So, and it's something which is achievable. So you always have to have like realistic smart goals set for yourself. Follow the marketing mix, the 4 P's basic and the 7 P's. It's product, price, place, promotion, people, physical evidence, and the process. So make sure you follow that, like, you know, the price, you know, about your product, where is it marketed, place, promotions. All of these aspects need to be followed when you are planning your marketing for the event, right? Then talking about the marketing budget. Now marketing budget is very, very crucial. Like, before even the event starts, you know, what we say each other is, what's the budget, you know, like what is the budget going to be like because sometimes we plan like really like fancy stuff, and then we realize that the budget is too less for the event. So it is very important to market to understand what the budget is. And basically, if you're planning an offline, like a physical event, there's a lot of things which are involved in it. Like, you know, when you have like these activation campaigns and stuff like that, maybe you're having giveaways, you have like sample displayed, maybe you're selling tickets, free tickets, like, obviously, you know, you're doing some music, you're associating yourself with a music event, or you're just having different things, props, and maybe you're associating yourself, you're co-branding with something. So it depends on what you're planning. Okay, you can do as many things as possible, but it also depends. You can get as creative as possible, and but it also depends on what your budget is. So if you have a lot of budget, that's really nice. And I would say, like, regarding the time scale, if you have like a very large event, plan it like 6 months in advance. Like, just start preparing, because if you want it to be like proper, like, without anything going wrong, like, things can go wrong, but if you want to be like very well prepared, like for larger events, I would say 6 months in advance. And then if you have like workshops and everything, maybe 3 months in advance. And if you have like a live video or something, you can just plan minutes before, because that's super easy. So yeah, for webinars you can plan like 2 to 4 weeks, or maybe these days it's fast. So, but I would say minimum of 2 weeks is very required for planning these events. Yeah. Now resources. Okay, as I said earlier, it's very important to have, like, for your event, you have to have a dedicated web page, wherein you have about registrations, and there's registration links, and you can create a web page very easily these days for events. There are a lot of websites which do that. And as I said, maybe have like a countdown clock for registration, so that, you know, there's like, you know, that, oh, there's 48 hours, 30 like, you know, 30 hours, stuff like that. You know, there's a countdown. You can have about your sponsorships, about your guests who are coming. So that kind of creates a lot of buzz around it. Okay. Then if you have like a YouTube account, it's great, because then you can be a host to upload all the videos associated with your event. And it's very important for you as a person, as an organizer, to understand and have every information about the event, because if it's something very different or something which is unique and which is like very unique for that event, you can actually have that posted on your web page, so that it creates a lot of buzz and everything. And it's important to sort of get the personal data. Like, if you have like a database, like an email database, wherein it's good, then you can email everybody, and, you know, sort of you have you know who are your, you know, people whom you have to message or text or send them invitations for your event, right? And whenever, share it on social media. And it's very important for your event, like these days every good popular event has got hashtags. It's very important for your event to have a hashtag. So always make sure that your event has a unique hashtag, and let everybody else know about it, and let them use it, when, especially on Instagram, when they tag, retag, reshare. It just creates engagement to a wider audience. So it's very important to do that. Then share a lot of images of possible. Images and videos, as I've always tell, like videos like do wonders. Like say share images and videos, and whatever you're sharing, your key messages needs to be very clear on your web page for your delegates. Like it has to answer the what, why, and how. So basically, why you're doing this event, so that needs to be answered. Like why you're doing it. Then you who's going to be a part of the event, and who are the sponsors, who are your target audience, what is this event about, like who's going to be there. That's very important. Third point is, what is it going to be about, what is the purpose of the event. Yeah, that point is important. Then when is it going to be there, like when is the event going to happen, then where is it going to happen. Yeah. And then the last one is, how is it going to happen, like how do you do the registration, how do you buy the tickets for the event. So these questions, this is standard, this needs to be answered on the web page so that everything is crystal clear, right? And regarding content marketing, which is obviously a part of this event marketing, so it's very important. What would you need? So it has to be both. It has to be like written, visual, and obviously you need the video part. So written content is basically on your web page and on your social media pages. You can create blogs, you can create articles, you can write articles. You can also create a section of question and answers, so that these are the possible questions and these are the possible answers that you find these days in most of the web pages. So you can create it for an event, which is very, very good, I would think, because that answers a lot of questions already, and people don't have to like really ask or think in their heads like what's going to happen types. So it's kind of like answered. So it's very important to have that. Like you can have blogs, you can have posts about it, visual, like have more images, photos about the event. Even during the day of the event, it's very important to post a lot of photos, so that people even who have missed out on it, they look at the photos and they'll be like, maybe the next event they should definitely go attend it because they missed out on something really nice. So you have to do that. Videos do wonders, so it's very important to have a lot of videos. It creates and gives a lot of coverage as well about what's exactly happening in the event. So it's very important to have a lot of videos as well. Go live if you can. All of that creates wonders. Like social media coverages are really, really awesome. Yeah, because events are nothing but experience. So whenever like you attend like music concerts, you attend like family gatherings, or like even a marriage, like people talk about how they felt, like the experience of it, right? Like it was beautiful, yeah, it was very informative. So it's what you want to create, so the experience need to be really nice. So that's what is very important for an event. Yeah. Now coming to the last part, how do you promote an event? Like promoting, you can do advertising and PR, right? Advertising, it could be anything. You can like you offline, you can do it like newspaper, right? You can have like ads on the newspaper, and then if you want to do like online, you can have like pay per click, like paid advertising. You can have like display advertising, wherein there's a display pop up there where they advertise. And there is also retargeting means you can you're targeting the people who have like probably gone to your website, but they're not registered, but then they have you at the back of your head, so you're kind of like retargeting them so that they go and register themselves. And then obviously there's social media like advertising, right? You can advertise on social media as much as you want. There's paid, unpaid, there's everything. You can do whatever you want. And PR is basically mostly about press releases and stuff. So probably if you're doing something and you want to know how the event has gone, and that's when you do a press release. So that's also possible in terms of promotion. Yeah. Then there's email marketing, as I told you earlier. If you have like a database, it's easier, wherein you can just send a standard same email to everybody. And make sure, like if you want to stand out in email marketing, because these days we know how it is, like we just like, it's like like our email boxes are over flooded and you just want to unsubscribe from everything, and there are times when you don't even subscribe and then you still see a bunch of emails. But then it's very important when you do email marketing to have like a strong subject. Like the subject needs to be very strong, and it also, yeah, the headline needs to be very strong, and then also it has to like have a link. Like it has to be very simple, at the same time very impactful. Like it has to have a link very easily available, which like directs to the registration page and stuff like that, so that it's easy for you to do it rather than just going on multiple pages. Just needs to take you to the landing page directly. So that's very important. And then you have direct like door drops, like direct marketing and door drops, wherein you have a lot of times when you have those pamphlets and those things which people send it to your door. It's like it's you can reach to a wider audience. It's mostly like it's more personalized, I would say, wherein it's personalized to you, like it's meant for you. And so it's kind of nice. Sometimes people send it with some of their branding stuff, like which kind of makes it interesting and people are intrigued and they would want to go to the event. Like it's important to have like something very creative when even when you send these door drops, so that should just encourage people to get out of their houses and go and attend and these events, right? So it's important to do that. Then there's telephone and mobile marketing, wherein you can call the customer, ask them questions about how they feel about the product or something or services, and then understand what they say and then get them registered to it. And then mobile is obviously those text messages, like the SMS marketing, wherein that's quite nice because sometimes when you register you get those text messages and it's like a reminder to you that okay, fine, there's this event happening. And it's very important, and I think it's very crucial. Like these SMS marketing is kind of very nice, wherein that creates a lot of buzz as well. Then obviously you have LinkedIn is like for business purposes the best. And then you have Google Plus, wherein you can have like this individual groups on LinkedIn, etc. as well, wherein you discuss it. Same goes with Twitter, wherein you can you have tweets, you have retweets, all of that. Same goes with Instagram and Facebook, wherein you have like you can post as much as you want. You can like post images. You can have like paid advertising can happen on LinkedIn, where you can promote your event. Same thing can happen on Facebook, same thing can happen on Instagram. And with Twitter, you can like have these Twitter chats, like you can tweet and you can start replying and have like get chatty, have conversations, and get feedbacks as well. So this is how you can promote it. See, this is the era of social media, so you have to use it as much as you can. And it's definitely it reaches a wider audience with lesser money. I mean, it's more people you reach out, and that's obviously your purpose, right? So yeah, these are the things of how you can market your event. I'm sure if you follow these few things, it's definitely going to help you have a successful event, like definitely, like 100%. So let me know what you think about the video, and please feel free to reach out to me and ask questions about your anything about the event. And do let me know if you're doing an event, and what are you planning, and if you've already done something, was it successful, how was it, like please share your experience. I would love to hear from you guys. And thank you for watching my video. Have a great day. Bye.